Hey guys, it's Erica, and we are here talking about manifesting, energy work, raising your consciousness, and changing your unconscious and subconscious beliefs so that you can attract exactly what you want. That has been my mission now for about a year since I found out about this. And I work with several amazing people. I follow awesome people to get this, get a real understanding on YouTube. And lately, I've been working a lot with my coach, Sarah, about really dismantling beliefs. Because after I had watched Dylan James and he had said something to me about, well, not said something to me, but made a video talking about, like, if you're affirming and you're not seeing stuff happen, like, literally almost immediately, that means you have an underlying belief that wins out. Tell me. I've had, you know so many freaking beliefs that I've had? I mean, you'd cry. You'd cry if you were in my head. But I'm clearing it. I'm getting it. Now, I just wanted to talk very briefly about cutting out the how and letting go of control, okay? Some of you know that I have a really cute little sports car. It's my dream car. I manifested it, and it was exactly what I've wanted since I was 16 years old. I bought the car, I think about 3 years ago. So I bought the car and it was like perfect condition. I had not been used to driving such a small, low-to-the-ground sports vehicle because I actually also drive like a huge freaking van. So I had a little bit of an issue pulling up too far a couple times, and I like cracked my bumper a couple times. So that was a little bit unfortunate. Anyways, I still was driving it. I duct taped the bumper. It was still fine. I was racing around in it. And then the cold winter killed the battery. So let's fast forward to the next spring, summer. I was with my twin. So basically my twin kind of took that on as his project. He got her all running again. We had a blast driving around in that thing for a good season, and then another cold winter. And honestly, this is the craziest thing because I almost can't believe how much time has truly gone by, because I feel like it's more like just a year, but it's been 2 years. 2 years, my beautiful vehicle has been sitting in my garage, getting no attention. And yeah, my car is kind of a metaphor to myself too. And I just said to myself, enough with this bullshit. I am not going to sit around driving a fucking van all over the fucking place, right? I am single. I am ready for a fucking hot dude. I don't want to be pulling up to meet these hot dudes in a fucking van, all right? Not that that's ever stopped me before, but, come on. I'm worth something a little bit better, which is why the fuck I actually bought the sports car 3 fucking years ago, okay? So it's been sitting in my garage. The battery was brand new. When my twin was around, he would, any little thing tweak, he was changing the oil, he was doing everything. And I was just happily like sitting there like in heaven watching him do it. Okay, so it's just been sitting. All last summer, I was real sad about this. I don't know if I've ever really made any videos on this or whatever, but like, I was sad. I really just, I didn't get any attention from anybody that I wanted attention from, and I didn't get to drive my car at all. And I was like, you know what? I started thinking with my brain, with my monkey mind. I started thinking with my monkey mind, and I was like, you know, there's a guy down the street that I know he did his car really good. I'm friends with the family. I'm like, maybe I could ask him if he would fix my car. I could pay him. And then I was thinking, maybe I would. And I've always said I never wanted to drop this car off anywhere. This is my project. It is supposed to be a project of love. It is supposed to be a together thing as a couple, you know. And I've had a couple guys who, like, I'm not all that fond of, like, offer to help fix it, and I have said no because it wasn't meant for them. It was meant for, like, a love thing. So I always told myself I was never going to just go drop it off to some random chop shop and have them do their thing. Even though money is no issue, I wanted this to be something of love, not like, oh, look what I can spend my money on, right? So I just kept thinking, I said, hey, wait, stop this, Erica, stop this. You don't need to figure out how. You just need to manifest this and visualize, and let's let the universe figure out how. Because there's so many different possibilities. And I said, you know what? The path of least resistance. That's what we want. So you know what I did a couple days ago? This was instant fucking manifestation. This was an overnight manifestation. Before I was falling asleep, I just visualized me driving my car. Like, there was no issue with it. I visualized that the bumper was perfect and that the inside was all cleaned out from the dust and that she was running great. And I was just having the time of my life, convertible, sunshine. I was just driving my car. And I probably only was visualizing this for less than a minute. But they say it only takes 17 seconds to lock your visual in. And then I fell asleep and I woke up, then the next day, and you guys know, I'm still technically married to my karmic twin. We don't get along, well, I don't want to say this, old story, you know, he reflects back to me what's in my subconscious, which has not been very nice. So we all know, you know, he takes my kid on visitation, which I really fucking hate because obviously I wanted to be a family, but whatever. Like, my new self just doesn't care about that anymore. So he comes to pick up my kid for visitation, and what does he do? Goes into my garage, lifts up the hood of my car, and takes out the battery. He's like, I'm going to take this battery to my friend's. He can test it and restore it if need be. He's like, and then he's like, and I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, I'm going to get this thing on the road for you. I'm like, really? Because he's always been like, oh, your car is stupid, you're stupid, like, you know, stuff like that. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like, all right, I'll believe this when I see it. Well, he took the battery. I don't know. Now, mind you, this is all within, like, no, this is the second day. Now, it's not even his day to have his kid. He's coming over here. He messages me. He's like, I'm going to stop by after work and pick up your bumper, and I'm going to reinforce it with a steel bar and then use fiberglass and, like, I don't know, all this stuff. I don't know what he's doing. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then he's like being flirty and stuff. Like, he would not come, like, okay, old story, he would not come over here to not, if it's not to get his kid. In fact, it's been getting so bad between us. Like, okay, so I had a friend who's like a master visualizer. She helped me out back in February, and I don't know if I've ever talked about any of this online, but she helped me out with some manifesting, and then my husband was like all about me. Like for 3 weeks, it lasted, like from the end of January and then right up to Valentine's Day, we were done again. So I have not been on good terms with him since Valentine's Day. It's literally April 26th right now. And we've not been on good terms. So much so, like he hasn't even been coming in. Like, before, when we were getting on better terms, like even like with he would come to pick up his kid, and like maybe he'd come in and, you know, even to help the kid pack. He was staying far away. He wouldn't even pull in my driveway. Like, he's been parking on the street and standing on the street in his car. That's how far he was staying. And like, if I would try to come out and like have some words, he would just back real far up. Like, whatever, motherfucker. But he deserves every fucking bit of words I have to say to him, quite frankly, for what he's done. But like, honestly, it's like the only thing he's doing is mirroring out my fucking subconscious. So I can't even really even be mad. It's like, it's all my shit manifesting. But yeah. So that's a little lesson on cutting out the how. I had no fucking clue that this dude, like, he would have been the last person I would have ever thought to ask, because I told him before, I mean, he's got a real angry, negative attitude a lot of the time towards me. And I said, quite frankly, I didn't want his energy on my vehicle, because, like, I think the intention is just as important as what you're doing. Like, if you're sitting there and you're fixing my car and you're angry about it, like, I don't want the angry energy on my car. Like, you know. So apparently my visualizing planted some kind of a seed to him. I guess that was the path of least resistance. But you guys, I have not been I've not been trying to manifest him. I'm over it. I'm over him, and I'm kind of over my fucking twin too. They're bullshit. I actually like a different guy now, a new one, who found me on Instagram. I actually really like him, and I'm thinking I want to go meet up with him. And I'm like, I don't want to drive my fucking van to go meet this hot dude. All right, so y'all, I'm just saying, don't even worry about how. And that's so true. I just picture your end result, because I was talking to my friend about this. Like, there was like 3 steps involved with her getting her license and her car. And I was like, you know what? Oh my God, he's texting me. He's like, I'm sure she's gonna purr. Like, he's being real, like, innuendo-ish in all of these, like, conversations about my car. Like, anyways, I was telling my friend, she's like, well, she's trying to figure out from how to do these 3 steps. And I said, you know what? What's the end result? You happily driving your car, going wherever you want. It's already fixed. You already paid the fines. You already did it all. Just visualize you happily riding in your car. That's it. Then let the universe bring you the easy steps to make that happen and lead you into it. So I'm like, okay, so this is what I'm talking about, y'all. I'm clearing a lot of limiting beliefs. That big chunk that in my other video about not allowing myself to be happy in a relationship or otherwise, that was a huge shift for me, because I'm noticing instant manifesting. So this is what I want to tell you guys. I've always known manifesting works, but my issue has always been my underlying limiting beliefs that win out over because they're stronger because they've been there. So this is where I come in to help everyone, because I can tap into your subconscious and see what your beliefs are about a certain thing and shift it fast. So like, even if you don't want to become like an energy healer, like if you have a session with me, I literally just tap into your field. I can get your thoughts and get rid of them super, super quick. It's not always as easy to do on myself. That's why I do work with an esteemed coach. However, she's teaching me like more and more how to really just do this on myself and just do it. So I do a lot, and I still also do work with her. I think it's great to have a coach that you love and trust. So I mean, like, I love being that for my people too. And the thing is, it's like, I had a ton of beliefs. I hope for your sake you don't have as many as I do, but I mean, I will not stop until I remove every single fucking limiting belief I've ever had. And that's on Goddess, y'all. On me, right? Just believe. You have to just lose the bullshit. So I actually really, I learned this so powerful technique in my class the other day, and I'm still just on cloud 9 from it. So I am now trained to do this for my clients as well. That's why I've been getting these fast results. And yeah, I'm just going to keep talking about it. So if you resonated with this or you like my explanations, please hit subscribe, hit that like button, and comment. How has manifesting worked for you? How have you stopped worrying about how, just focused on your end result and let the universe deliver? I would love to hear your stories. So thanks, guys. Bye.